Je suis à Euretina avec une des stars, Adnan Tufail.
Yes, hi, I'm Adnan Tufail. I'm a retina specialist at Moorfields Eye Hospital in London.
Okay, Adnan, you talk about the bio,
UK Biobank Study.
UK Biobank Study, which is a huge collection of images that you're lucky to get and to have the possibility to analyze. And what did you find?
So this is a very large study funded by the UK government starting 15 years ago, where they looked at 500,000 patients between the ages of 40 and 69. And 70,000 of which had OCT scans, as well as measures of their visual function and lots of other measures of their general health. We were interested in looking at the scans to understand the changes in curve in the macula. As we know that patients who are highly myopic have staphylomas and steep curves in the macula. And we know that if you have a steep curve in the macula, you're more likely to get worn out patches called myopic maculopathy and loss of vision. But we don't know how common it is, and we also don't know how a curve going back on itself, called dome maculopathy, as described by Alain Gaudrit's group in Paris, how common that is in a general population. And we did some very clever analysis of the images led by my colleagues in University of Washington, Seattle, that did a machine learning algorithm to identify the curve and describe the curve as a single number. And as we have the curve in a single number, we can see how common abnormal curves are in the general population, and how common dome curves are, and how they're associated with lifestyle factors and genetics.
Nice. And finally, the people who have the longer the eye, the lower the vision, the more complications. But what happens with choroids, for example?
So we know that patients who have long eyes, but we don't have length measures in UK Biobank.
Yes.
We do have refraction. We know that patients who are more short-sighted are more prone to maculopathy. That's mainly driven by abnormal curve. And we found that the patients with the most abnormal curves were more associated with certain ethnic groups, and patients with dome were more associated with certain ethnic groups, and the most extreme domes, about a third of them actually had fluid separation of the macula. This a problem that was described in Paris about 15 years ago, but we now know how common this is.
Okay, nice. Thank
Good.
you.
Short and sweet. Thank you.